This is 4.7, solving two-step inequalities. So we can solve two-step inequalities much in the same way that we would solve two-step equations. So we need to remember that when we multiply or divide by a negative number, the inequality symbol reverses direction. So we're going to solve and graph these. So for 3x minus 9 is less than or equal to 12. I need to move the 9 first because it does not have a variable. So we're going to add 9 to each side, and then we get 3x is less than or equal to 21. Then to get x all by itself, divide by 3, and we get x is less than or equal to 7. And since x is less than, it's to the left, or equals to is a closed line, closed dot. For 28 is greater than 1/4 y plus 12, move the 12, and then we get 1/4 y on the right. And to divide by a fraction, we need to multiply by the reciprocal. So we're going to multiply each side by 4 to get 64 is greater than y. And since it's just a greater than, we have an open circle, and y is less than, so it goes to the left. We have negative x over 7 plus 2/3 is greater than or equal to negative 1/3. So we're going to move the 2/3 first, and then after that we need to get rid of this minus negative 7. So we're going to multiply each side by negative 7, and then that will give x is less than or equal to 7. Here we are going to distribute the negative 4 first to get 16 is less than negative 8y plus 12, then move the 12, and then negative 4 is less than negative 8, and divide each side by negative 8. This will make negative 1/2, and y is less than, so we shade to the left. We are going to write an inequality that represents the graph that is given. So here I see that it is less than 18, and it's only a less than because it has an open circle, so we'd say x is less than 18. And for this one, we have shaded to the right, which is greater than, and a solid circle, so it's or equals to. So x is greater than or equals to negative 2. And then we have a football team orders sweatshirts that originally cost $45 each. The price per sweatshirt decreases by 15 cents for each sweatshirt that is ordered. How many sweatshirts should the team order for the price per sweatshirt to be no greater than $32.50? So we start with $45 and the price decreases, so we're going to subtract 15 cents for every sweatshirt that is ordered. And the for every tells us we're going to be multiplying those. And it can be no greater than, and if we look at the chart from a couple lessons ago, no greater than means that it can be smaller or equal to $32.50. So now I need to solve this for x, so we're going to subtract 45, and you get negative 12.50. So then to get x all by itself, we need to divide by negative 0.15. And then when I do that, I get x is less than or equal to 83.3, repeating. But we can't have just 0.3 of a sweatshirt. You either buy a whole sweatshirt or you don't. So if x has to be greater than, because the sign had to switch in dividing by a negative, so x is greater than 83.3, we would say we have to buy 84 sweatshirts.